I'm going to start with bad vibrations, and it's going to go into good vibrations. So, bad vibrations, probably the worst vibrations you can have. Bad vibrations in the heart. I'm not talking about metaphorically. When I was 32, I had a heart arrhythmia. Bad enough that I went to a cardiac ward and spent a night in the cardiac ward, and was terrified. And they said that they'd done this test. They said I had 50% ischemia, which means 50% of your heart is dead. And that was very scary. And so they did a bunch of more tests. Next day they gave me a heart catheterization. Oh, you have a heart defect. It's benign. So all these tests that they had done actually said, no, you've got this AV fistula. Anybody? No? No members of the club here. But I came out of that and was like, I got to change my life. I faced even faux death is good enough for me to say. So I'd always been writing songs, never performed, but I decided I was going to do that. So I was living out by Ambler. There was a little train station there where they had this open mic, musical open mic, like they do here. And I went there and I wrote this song. It was kind of like this thinking about life song. It goes, first verse, once I was afraid that my awkward youth would never end, now I'm afraid that it has stopped. Once I was afraid of the things going on underneath my bed, now I'm afraid of what's going on top. I was afraid of some things I'm not anymore, now I'm afraid of everything. This deep, profound, meaningful song. And I got up there and I sang it, and a couple people laughed. And I thought, well, okay, well that's a good response. And I started playing at other places, and my big serious song, everybody kept laughing. So I played a couple little places, and I had heard about this place, the Mermaid Inn in Philadelphia. Some of you may have heard it. They had this thing called the Bothy Club. It was an open mic, and I just knew it was an open mic. It turns out the Mermaid Inn is like the center of folk music in Philadelphia and Mount Airy. And I went there to the open mic, and it was somebody's birthday. And the place was packed, and there were great acts, and it was just like, I would pay money to see these people, and they're at the open mic, and there was a guy playing like Hawaiian slacky guitar, and this other one was great, and I was like fourth. And I was sitting in the back of the room, and my guy, Tom Galla, who's a pretty well-known songwriter, he says, okay, Jake, come back, come on. And I was standing back there, and I remember the movie Little Big Man, where the Indians would go to battle and they'd say, today is a good day to die. Because this was the day they were going to die. And I thought, okay, I'm going to get up here, I'm going to sing this song. It's going to be real depressing, everyone's going to be sad, and I'm never going to get on stage again. This is going to be the last time. These people are so much better than me. This is not going to work. And I can remember it right now, just like stepping one step at a time, just going towards that stage. And I get up on stage and sing the song, and everyone's pretty quiet, and I don't know what's going on. And I get to there's one verse that says, once I was afraid of the dark, I slept with the nightlight on. Now I'm afraid of what I see. Once I was afraid that my parents would suddenly disappear. Now I'm afraid they will always be with me. The place just broke out in howls of laughter. And this was my serious song. So I finished the song, and I'm waiting there, and the MC goes, Bill, he starts screaming like, Bill, where's Bill? And they said, he's in the back. And they said, go get Bill. And he goes to me and he goes, sing that song again. So I got an encore. So, hey, I was about to die. I would do anything. I sang that song again. And that was like, you know, they say when you face death and you're going to change your ways. Well, you really don't. You're set in your ways, and it takes you a while. You know, you don't find God and then just like, okay, I'm good now. It used to be bad. No, it takes a while. So that was when I did change, and I got up on stage, sang that song, and I've been singing ever since. Getting up on stage, now good vibrations from this crazy heartbeat to strumming my guitar. It's possible to change, people, but you have to go through a little terror to get there. Thank you.